What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Blue Blood Sports TV, back at y'all with another one. So, it's a sad day in sports. Or should I say, it's just a sad day in boxing, where you can have guys who step into the sport of boxing as novice, take up the sport of boxing and take it serious, and feel like because they have a specific status outside the sport that they can disrespect fighters who have carved out a Hall of Fame career in their prime. And it's cool to disrespect them because they had minor success at the lowest level of boxing. But this is what the sport of boxing entails. So here you have YouTube sensation turned professional boxer Jake Paul, who has 11 wins, 1 loss, no draw, 7 wins by way of knockout. 28 years of age. Stands at 6'1" with a 76-inch arm reach. He's going to fight the son of a legend, Mexican superstar, iconic boxer, Julio Cesar Chavez Sr. He's going to fight Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. June 25th. Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. has 54 wins, 6 losses, 1 draw, 34 wins by way of knockout. Twice in his career, he was knocked out. He's 39 years of age, 6'1" with a 73-inch arm reach. Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. has not taken the sport of boxing serious since he fought Sergio Martinez way back when. Okay? When he fought Sergio Martinez after beating Andy Lee and beating Marco Antonio Rubio, he hadn't been the same fighter since then, okay? Never took the sport of boxing serious. But with that said, Jake Paul has beaten a legend in Mike Tyson that it counts. Mike Tyson is 60 years old, and everybody else was from other disciplines, martial arts, mixed martial arts. Nate Robinson was from basketball. Now he did beat Anderson Silva, Tyron Woodley, but they're from mixed martial arts. Ben Askren, right? But when he fought a real professional boxer in Tommy Fury, he lost. Okay, and Tommy Fury is a novice. But Jake Paul, he lost. Okay? Then he goes on to fight Nate Diaz, obviously from UFC, mixed martial arts. Andre Augusta. Again, all these guys are not from the sport of boxing. Now he's going to fight another real boxer, Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. But nonetheless, listen to this.
Terence, Crawford, you just made my bitch list. Come on now, bro. All these pound-for-pound fighters are too scared to fight me. They need $200 million to do it. Pussy. And Shannon Sharp, you can get it too. No choke. Terence.
Because Jake Paul has a huge name outside the sport of boxing before he decided to pick up the discipline in the sport of boxing, he already had a huge name, okay? And so Jake Paul has got some knockouts in the sport, and he feels like he can disrespect the likes of one Terence Bud Crawford, right? Call Terence Crawford all outside of his name. Call Terence Crawford the B word. Say Terence Crawford is a pussycat, right? Says that, and I'm paraphrasing. Just disrespects Terence Crawford because Terence Crawford was asked by Shannon Sharp, would he ever fight Jake Paul? And he said no, right? Because Jake Paul is a novice in the sport. It's a sideshow. And then Shannon Sharp said $200 million, and Terence Crawford said, I'm fighting Jake Paul, right? And they started laughing, right? Obviously for $200 million. So Jake Paul is saying, you're supposed to be pound for pound best fighter in the world. You need $200 million to fight me. You're scared. You're the B word, so on and so forth. This is why the sport of boxing is viewed the way it's viewed. And nobody takes it serious unless there's just a mega super fight. Period. You wouldn't go into the octagon and call John Jones and disrespect John Jones. You wouldn't go to NBA and disrespect LeBron James and Michael Jordan and you a street baller. You understand? That's why the sport of boxing is viewed as a joke. Period. Because of things like this. Because again, you can do, I'm not saying that, that you can't trash talk, right? There's no problem with that. But he's disrespecting Terence Crawford. Calling him outside his name, disrespecting him, saying that he's scared. All of these things because boxing is a joke. Because boxing is a joke. Plain and simple. You can only wish to accomplish what Terence Crawford has accomplished. Terence Crawford is 41 wins, no loss, no draw, 31 wins by way of knockout. He's a 4-division champion. He's undisputed in 2 separate weight classes. He's going for undisputed in a 3rd separate weight class. In his last 14 fights, I believe he knocked out 11 or 12 of his last opponents. And because Jake Paul wants to go viral, because this is a social media era and so on and so forth, things are just not taken serious. And this is why the sport of boxing is viewed as a clown show. Period. You should show him respect. Right? Uplift the sport. But it's a sideshow. And it's sad. It just shows you the state of the sport of boxing. It's sad. But that's all I got for y'all, man. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. It's your boy Blue signing off. Jake Paul is mad because Terence Crawford is fighting Canelo Alvarez, and Jake Paul wanted to fight Canelo Alvarez, and that didn't happen. And Terence Crawford got the fight. Real fight. And then Canelo Alvarez, who's the first ballot Hall of Famer himself, a 4-division champion, undisputed, 2-time undisputed super middleweight champion. Canelo said he didn't feel right about trying to fight Jake Paul because it's a sideshow. And Jake Paul is salty about that. Period. And now he's trying to fight a lightweight 135-pounder in Tank Davis in November, when his last fight he was 225 pounds. But this is the sport of boxing. This is the state of the sport of boxing. Sport of boxing allows this. And that's all I got for y'all. I'm gone. Peace.